Abisa sama kwa baby Amanyosem USC na uguso awo hwe fire do ayatentam yenua eye MPP wa ha NDC so wa ha say ene edwo wani to ya eye Solomon Asante na afe yenua eye Kingsley Amaliba nso gina mama eye NDC na ebesi nkonya sabre o messages no so emra na bre pa making kan nyina emfa mabedwafo mama kwaba
yenua
acha pom ye de
yenua
the radias so how was the weekend?
It is okay, but you know,
Onya video.
It could be more.
Okay. Well, how do you bring beer because the code is okay.
You were going to be an I was young cocoa. Nipa mene because they be too boy and cause you could be Jimmy and I could be just to be a bit. Society and a web. So there you go. Ampa go do ya. Say when it just all green. All green.
And what would
oh, all green. Now on him. Ye so no. Ni chia no. And that for me say wow.
Price no form.
Avu.
O ton aba ko say o.
Ya ntori back. Because yes if I go so ye nipa for. Ye didi we fa be na ye nam as 81 cedis.
Nipa for average 20 Ghana cedis.
No. We are looking at enamwa ememu akoshia. What means impact you are taking meat.
Oh, Accra high ton aba ko 50.
Oh debi. I think say ya nyini ba ba. So say be brain na be gusu. Any patai fufu so awi ayama ye
next weekend yanko ho.
Next weekend here be call your friends Juaben. Jerry, this FM.
Also benya biedi. Also benya biedi. Kingsley.
Yeah.
Okay there.
Well, enye bokokra yekrum.
Weekend in that saying.
Weekend they only to send this near busy kakra.
Elections now
constituency elections no. Well, so far so good. I want to congratulate those who won. Also, better luck to Omoa. To me, I'm feminine. You know, in NDC, we don't win elections and we don't lose these elections.
Okay.
The ultimate is the party. The no of the delegate doesn't mean never.
Okay.
Maybe this is not your time. So wait for another time. As long as I hear every 4 years to go to this kind of exercise, you know, I think that there's always a second chance. Na me hu shara mfa me yi bia santi Saturday na manko be bia na me fi. But I monitor
sometimes so jebre onya so so yar class wa me sometimes ya now so wa jebre na wa make
me na am here these days, so I try to rest and monitor even, but by and large, to the very large extent, I think everything was okay, and I wish everybody well. You know, particularly the Timpanan constituency, where Chairman Idrisu and his contingent of executives were largely retained.
Okay.
Organizer Josephine Bila, George Common, the secretary, others. So and I think the goose, I wish them well.
Okay. I make our first batch of messages na for you. Ike or Sesame, good evening, welcome back. I'm Ike. No, they are Sesame. You see these people now. Kojo is speaking tree, so that Ghanaians will understand. I'm Ike from Bola City of Kumasi. We say these people take us for a joke. What is that man saying? Sometimes I think something is wrong with these people. I'm Ike. Bola City of Kumasi, Kriano, the Efri Abaja Usu, the Free. So I say, I think we have to revoke the doctorate degree from Dr. Baumia because he is disgracing the professional intelligence at its highest level. Eja usufisi no diwe Efriaba. We see domestication is the best solution to this country's woes in economy. Unfortunately, none of our successive governments saw anything wrong with the fundamentals of our economy. Not even under the most touted Akufo-Addo, it is always the same old story. Draft a parochial manifesto, win power, carry out your project, and abandon what the previous government started. After everything, the political party members are sorted. The party receives a lot of money, kickbacks, in quote, to keep it alive as the country continues to suffer. No one wants to bring any paradigm shifts in the way the country is run. It's a shame, but for MPP and NDC, never again. Yawa Safo should know that Ghanaians don't need more talks again. We are not voting now based on promises. Positive change money, or say COVID-19 money from the IMF alone was $1 billion, $430 million from the World Bank, 10 billion cedis from the Bank of Ghana. Now, do the calculation and see how much money this government got out of COVID-19 plus all the COVID levies slapped on us, and yet they have mismanaged the economy. MPP only came to steal, destroy, and kill Ghanaians. Was it good evening, Mr. Hoso? The president and Ochehini have nothing to tell us than this constant insult. What have we done to deserve this? If they have no gratitude to show us after stealing our resources and enriching themselves, then they must shut up. Samuel, good evening. My name is Chairman Abubakari. These people think we are fools because if you listen to these mafias, but my prayer for them this evening is may Allah punish them one day, one by one. Hey Ghana, what is wrong? What is going on now? Or say, are we in Ghana or where? Where is the home economic Wizkid and the solid team, shameless vice president who call somebody incompetent? 2024 is just in a corner. Also a different corner there. Some of us know the true colors of Akufo-Addo even when he was the presidential candidate of the MPP, as the former President Akufo told us, but some Ghanaians never gave the listening ears. I said, look at us. Now we don't even deserve to criticize him constructively, as he sees everything wrong with it. Is this the same man who was drinking Kalipu and boarding Trotro just to win our heart and sympathy? Say no to any Akufo-Addo's family members in any election in the future. Cheer. Good evening, Same. I'm Jehovah from Oda Showman Pure Water. Same, I have told you several times without numbers that the only solution to our current problem we are facing in the country is to appoint Agrada and Amwan as the finance minister and deputy to find solution in the country, because they can easily convince IMF easily, and I don't blame the senior minister and the so-called king, because the president himself is confused more than them. Sami, do you remember that the president said in Kumasi that those who are saying good things about him will be put to shame? I mean, those who don't say good things about him will be put to shame. How can a president be more confused than a citizen? Indeed, breaking the eight, and we didn't force you to vote for us in a president voice. Okay, 4 messages. Pacha Mosisiya na mo bantemon twen na yen komra. Yen shen komana se Uncle Solo. We are still in the economy. Yura kojo upon kromasi uchina government is meeting, cabinet is meeting, the Bank of Ghana, the governor, and then directors of a year banks, Ghana, the economic management team, no, to put their heads together to fix the Cedi Depreciation. How would this committee and stakeholder meeting, how different would it be from the year in 2020? A 40-member Forex Exchange Committee I set up to deal with the Cedi Depreciation.
That was Dedi kan michia wone munia Aruna na enchia sunkoso akwa ma ye ahwefo enwumre. If you are na your last stakeholders any omdi adwuma yi enwumre bia eye ye texters no. Ehun say Ike from Bola City Kumasi Wedi kan atro nchia kese ama me wo the next na What's no? Abomi kokopa or hosa. Ike, me da was in Yamisha. Ike, and young Kwan, Silvanus from Ashama.
Silvanus, yes, Silvanus,
Silvanus. I'm way tight on country. They say, Yambo Mudibio.
Silvanus,
Michiao,
Kofi Kumas, and
Maloney from Takradi, Moses, Kaswamun, United Country. Rocky Sunyani, I got him for Johnson the last week, and then I hope I got him for Johnson. I bet you come from East Legon. Eric Sirius from Ho. And then Kate from Lashibi, Kate to catch, and then Meyetunka, Osman Baba Salif Ashama, TK, Richard Donkokro from place, Richard, who's here to catch, and you bring me to and then Mati Usu, Nkoko, Enka, Carlos Manuel Nima, a unity anyway. Munina Yachiamo, Mon Kanhua, Gitan ye, and ye de. Nkomona ye din, Musumu dear ba ebe kan, Edibe joining ye dear, Emma Sebu. Ahwefo ene mo mutie no omotimi aye informed decisions yeda mo ase tembia mo ntoso na mo mfa mo messages ne me say bido na e ba no se bi obi ka na se enye palatable na so se bi ni nyina ka ho bi ena edi wie peyo oman chechire no esa ye woso mo so yeda mo ase bebre Ike me da wase bebre friend say ubi say we no any back on difference over there the word committee as a back on you are talking about committee this one you can committee assembly so that's the difference back we a committee of 40 members when there's not like a committee you say this week in fact it starts from on somewhere information minister no committee Ministry of Finance staff binomonum MBT operators of forest bureaus, you know. Yeah, stakeholder meetings, consultation, and I say the last 3, 4, 5 days, the amount of friends say there should be consultation, it should be consultating. In fact, and Nekrapono, the boss here, yeah, Papa, Dr. Abu Sakara, right? Not also, it's also on the same tangent, say there should be consultation, And you know, I'm not surprised. Say information minister this information about say yes, series of consultations are ongoing. And within this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they end up in a cabinet meeting. Sebio, Omanpening, Asosoni, other stakeholders and as if on a bishop, finalize it. Then they work the whole nation through the Sebio and Yama Maria Tudra. And I would say the government has been responsive. In the sense, say, yesun, yetiti, and at the end, echo, and run a see, addition to see a coyesi, and run a pane see, a doing you may not coyesi. What is going on? Now, yet to say, Omu Tuana Mobina. Stakeholders now, Mubobo, this Omushia, stakeholders are saying they are the people that they need to meet. The reason why I'm saying that, and they say, a year could say they came in, and ra, then now watching. My your friend is a auto electrician. Ebe fi be hwe me car mame. Na mkomodi die mu no. And I started so bobo ni mebisu. Then I was a bit taken aback. I said, he was talking like somebody as some academia be. No say no. Like say see no ye adwuma bi ka e auto electrician. I'm say adwuma be. I say no ultimate okra capacity ultimate kra at least 3, 4 maximum cars. I'm so all challenges are almost facing with that industry. No? A dollar no, no ne. Once I know be bro near my swatch me say a dollar no. Said you no binimu from Nigeria, in the business from Lebanon, a delay a trading in the currency no. And yes, be a black market too. But Baba ton of Ghana ha your rate no no the accord. Nigeria or the core, no one could turn at a higher rate. And no, na me if you move a crabby, our net, and so na me information we actually say, Tamani ye ton, your dollar and a hand a year 13 cities. Now, Nigeria, 400 be fan will have 13 cities. Almost all be 2 layo, almost may yes, and a penny in young. Answer no baby do no. The link with Binimo banks has been created already. You know, buy no Jessica, yeah, no G, or on wasted time. Buy no more deflating of ties. No much church. I'm the show ties no more pumping. Na omo de call. Na o se tama na ye 13 cedis. E wa ha no obeton 13 cedis a. Odidu Nigeria. You see the equivalent no. Oton 18 cedis 12 pesos. Womo your friend is a naira no 716 naira 82 kobo. That's the $1. Which means so be find 13 we have got on 18
over 5
cedis wo ho. Now tama ono ba be find 13 we have no equivalent to 455 naira. Ono ba be find 13 we have dey akọ. 13 na we be nya $1 13 omo Nigeria mu naira no 455 into the corner got on 716 and 82 kobo na. That is on in over your friend is saying 250 your friend is naira profit on $1. Owie no osanso kire say amanyofo na traders bebree no na even okanya kan say mo nsentrofo kasapo ebindudo no ato dollar no edigu ho
ansenchro ni ben
say me kan Nigeria for we me say Nigeria ni ben but me catch us in Nigeria for binim me see Lebanese for binim me see nsentrofo for binim. That is a report somebody is giving to me. Na say, oh, person solve problem. Na obi edi bibi eba. Na oh ya ye ne sa. Untimi sometimes no be anu nya. Wasem na ope anu eyi no. Ejina se bi anu nya. Gather all that is coming. I have to say it for stakeholders who are listening to also make input of what I'm saying. Na omo trans no mo to ho. Omo timi afata sa ne ma hwe say. Yes say na te say wo. Na se omo hwem na no kura bi wo mu a. Then it will serve us good. So me bongo. Uyi almost free wa. O say won eye black market omo ye sense scale so I call airport omo to draw no they are linked with most of the bank managers. They get the things straight from there. No one can determine price on the market there. The sad name we don't know what you say. Then the last thing, maybe say, so what is the solution? Then I bet careful study with. When I say branch and now branch o say no. Or no say you say chairman me Jesus Christ me you. Basebi. Utie solution or the buy now. I was or quite interested over 30
solution better the buy.
Or sing. Although from where he's standing no. Or advice he say anka memma ye fa policy bi mra. Ye ma physical say even ye wow account crap say be kwa ko yi physical dollar. No. Then we say your dollar open is for transactional purposes. It will call say be a transaction for I was so try name bika. Your bank can easily. Well, on an idea from where he's coming from. Well, see, the reason is say, sir, ade any bemwa then ebe kebu omu timi trading in the currency now. Omu peja di fee say e kokoton we bi na say bi eno so ebu ye komu no. And I think say he has a point there. So I am saying say sa nyema we ni nyina ye factors be a play in the system unknown to some of us till maybe that day in Komodia menini di ye dia. Now Sebio information minister about Abekasi this week, series of consultations with some of these stakeholders Ebekosu. Now utie me boy usim kan say bank managers we say utie in Komodia kosu yazwa sankrofo yesu yankrofo a wo mu be shia. So I feel like I need to spell it out so that decision makers they can factor in and pick some of these things so that when they meet they can discuss these things because idea you can see a narrow inner that's a we can have a solution in there.
The okay obeka say efe omo sense car airports go for our working in black market enye when we were in opposition now who Cedi Depreciation now all this kind of black market dealings in their ecoso. And he told Ghanaians to say, you are going to put things in place. And indeed, putting things in place also included to deal with to handle this black market dealers and then the rest, and I be do some pensui. So, is the government aware about the Abrante Ekan? As a Bani aware. So now we shouldn't blame the government for the Cedi Depreciation because Nigerians are now buying the dollar and then Crawford from banks. I
want to believe that is what your mind is telling you. It's a good idea. It's a good idea for your mind to tell you, say, that. Fine, that is good. Maybe as a person, another pointer time bia me can say e was say yehwe na yetimi etuhu anamu as on mine matana akada because about what here last week was the last 2 weeks it was in Ashanti region Guta almost come out to 2 shops more. I think last week was about Greater Accra. And also say at 2 shops more.
Oma call it off.
Oma call it off. And I make and say that thing no omo ye no. Mema yenti memufo na eti o man ni mo no. Yem fele say me newu me nwia wonto ayeti wei. Bra na say bia awunya ye komu se na enra na dollar ye say. Ochina ko ye say because of that it are affecting commodity way and stuff way on the market. Nti no yen yesunti na masa nkrofo yi atiesi mo say omo tututu eyimo friends am stores mo. Enye yesu businessman is not crying for you. Businessman osun a na you no ni interest na osun for. Because yet your man mu ha say COVID buy ye. Businessman create echo wherever. Echo say fail shells e dey buy. Fail shells somebody buy no beginning 50 cedis near top. Within some few weeks no na adelaba to 1 cedi. So they want us to believe in fact they are by their actions no we are deducing say adena omode buy no omotete omoditi ni nyema nyina efi mu a shield no could be sold for 1 cedi but initially they started with 50 cedis. Look at the difference. You see how wicked some of these our businessmen are. Etin omusu no say na ebe to shop na enya wu timemuni obra bi ti no oya sade no ono ni interest businessman ni bottom. Now amambo na yebu trade e cost no we are import driven nation. Now imports na cost no over 90% of your trade no enyina akọ import. Export no ye ka creamy. Now ye ko IMF me ti brofo bi ase say yes balance of payment. Balance of payment no mom ye finance and economics they will tell you say between the export and then the import forex a ubenya no say export no ye more ema o currency no enya ahoden sonko ejina ne nan so na say import no forex no ubenya de aye importation no eye higher esen o forex unya fi export no mu and the na just say we come bebu because you will need more of your currency to purchase when you send a bear betimi ama wetimi akoto your friend is saying foreign currency they are trading and you know say about sir your traders no they are not doing any good to us as a nation than harm. Una to baby when you enya me aye wadon ato say when you baby o say mpese me ye jo besides and idea me ye fidie am tena so enwumre yi mpese me di bibi ka ho day time nti no why no say me mpese so me mpese me ma stop nti me mpese me enter into the very business of so ko hu bia or into importation of cars and I say bia bibi ya import to farm meton and that's the easiest but no do sika go room no import aba beton e dey bakan who say time na on kan ye ho na ye mene Abraham Abraham Kwana yes I didn't say on mine by the end of the year you $100 million yeah that's $100 million as foreign currency it mean they are crying man who are better hono we no more need $100 million it will go up so what me say and you know what anka me say guta as a group no say omuhu ahunhi a ye kom as on mine efa forest ho na anka dia me hwe kwan so be say omo membership no me 200 poor. Let's assume so some 200. Example na me. Nanka omun timi nka say me as an individual member within the guta me ye importation of this material. Na emumu no because I also balance of payment no etimi eye eyinidi no I will go into exportation because one word you know the year we also go into exportation. One share we business either say it will go down or you cannot even survive.
And then how exporting?
What?
If guta details somewhere exported, what are we exporting?
I'm coming. That I'm saying is, let's get a unit of them. Maybe a 4 or 5 B. Now they should sit down. For my year, to among your mind on kakra. Say, okay, I importation, ye sika. Then mumun say, I will hear my woman day. Yan support kakra. Everything cannot be left on government. Yan support kakra. Yan formal units be. Yan pe commodities be. Yan say, bet me produce. Let me export.
Kafra.
And after buying, last 2 weeks, almost 1 more year. Guided trade. Guided trade no more. 8 countries within Africa. And on my chassis. I say pilot a BMO. Ghana, your companies mienu. Baku, Keda Ceramics from Shama. Yes, yeah, export to ceramics, no, Edico Cameroon. And Baku so Adrengo, export to Kenya. That 2 he pay. A qua said Sika, you be try a cano, a forex, and said $1 in the baby try a car. The ban is another anchor, a dorsal, our system no more. What do you think will become of? Say $1 you be here, Sabio, a timmy, a boo, you see the new comus and Sabi, you be your breathing space, and your mabessa. And Tino said, Guta as a union, or more thinking about a mining cost, and then you want business profits number yen. And your message say they should look at that line. So say, see idea on Nanado Kasai, or say idea we should look at it as a national your friend is saying problem. It is all yet Time Muniba. Now yes, say now to a mine. And now better for do arms. Say me dear important the no one a group of important there and no one is here. Most so about from dear Ben number here. Move forming into groups. Now we shall identify commodities. Be me I near me export to then also the forest abba. But yes, yes, traders in the country, no, they are also playing their role to solving this national problem.
Okay. I mean, kind message, Kakrana member, Kingsley. I say, Mr. Solo, please, I know you are a very good man, and I hope tonight you will not speak to us like Nanado. I'm Ike from Bola City of Kumasi. We say, hi, good evening, I'm Johnny from Takrado. I say, please, I think our vice president say he has arrested $1. So how come? Please, if you have the vice president number, ask him for me why. Please. I mean, these people insulted Muhammad like never before. What are they saying now? They are now seeing, or what are they seeing now? They are now seeing Anado's own as an insult. Am I cannot be about it. We are watching you live from Ancient Media, and that's Ancient Media 4. We say good evening on top, please. The chief who insulted Ghanaians saying they are villagers and witches, he is the worst of all those things he said. Carlos Manuel Edifinima, Node Abba. I say Nanado, do everything better because I saw a coup will come. Amonyosem Nana Kwame Ejeyi from Adenta Node Abba. And I do everything better because I saw a coup. I say, hello, good evening. My question is, please, ask the MPP communicator if the government claims they have created over 200 factories. So why are we suffering? We should have been exporting to other countries for consuming them here or consuming them here to save the city. Benjamin Zozu. Free as we speak, there's a ban on rice exportation, maize exportation, soya beans exportation. There's a ban. We are a betcha because a comedy. Mr. Sami, good evening. In fact, this NPP government is like watching 10 Ghana cedis with Shiton Kwa. Also, all the NPP people are saying things that will crack our hearts. Mr. Honto, the Cedi Depreciation is like watching 10 Ghana cedis Shiton Kwa, No Wele, and Bruce from Tema Community 10. Not there, Abba. Same, that is what the president said. He said those who are saying good things about him, they will never see good. So maybe the president should come back. I think there was a slip of tongue. Should come back again. I'm Ike from Kumasi Bola City. Good evening, Honto. But do you know something? No, tell me. I just say our basic economics course tells us that local production of goods and services improved our balance of payment deficit and helped grow our economy at the long run. Ghana has been toying with its development process over the years, and successive government has been beating about the bush. Until we become food sufficient and eat what we produce here in Ghana, our economy will continue to fall without any control. But for NDC and MPP, never again. Mr. Solo, these MPP communicators are very irritating to listening to and looks too apologetic. We don't need that. All we want them is tell the super incompetent government the true state of the country and do something about it, because we are losing our capital day by day, and the high rate of unemployment in the country is a threat to the national development. Massa, MPP man, stop that permutation over there. Now you are talking, you are taking advice from electrician to solve the dollar. Where is your so-called Baumia, who told us that he arrested the dollar and gave the keys to the IGP? Hello, Sami Hunto. Hello, Sami Hunto. Is it not the same information minister who told us about some months ago that government will contract a loan which will help us stabilize the cedi? As at that time, how much were we buying the dollar? These people doesn't have solution for us, and they lack credibility. Benjamin Susu. Sa loan ya jedu, ya jewi 750 Afrizim bank loan. Ya je a kokra. We say Amanyosem from Takra, they also say a liter of diesel and petrol was 6.80 in January this year. Now, in October, it has shoot up to 15 Ghana cedis, 99 pesos with diesel, and petrol is 13 Ghana cedis, 10 pesos, I say. So now we can conclude that diesel has risen by 141%, while petrol to 97%. Did we go or did we come? Yakwayana say bye. We say Amanyosem from Takrade, so say MPP food suggest if a gallon of fuel is 10 Ghana cedis, a bag of maize is 100 Ghana cedis, a bag of cement is 20 Ghana cedis. Inflation is at 5%, interest rate at 10%, GDP standing at 12%, debt to GDP is 40%, etc. Would you not be prouder? Would you not be proudest people with impeccable economic records to boast of? You know things are worse than they were in 2016, but still defending the indefensible. What in Nyame Republic? Hi, Sami. Ochehini and his group are a bunch of hypocrites. He has failed to provide good leadership. Before Akufo-Addo came to power, Ochehini pretended to be an avowed environmentalist. Today, Galamsey is endemic in the Tiwa forest under his watch. Ochehini should rather make sense by advising the president to fix the mess he has caused the nation than to vent his anger on the very Ghanaian he begged for their mandate. Until the NDC has been a party that cherishes the welfare of the nation rather than the MPP. Why? The reason is simple. Under NDC government, the businessmen deliberately hoard the dollar to make the country ungovernable, but under MPP government, the NDC businessmen do not hold the dollar and allow the economic condition to play. Mr. Hunter, please ask the MPP man if he is a trader. If he is a trader, would he be talking like the way he's doing now? So who is he blaming? The traders? When did they realize all these things? Was he in Ghana when Mahama was in power? Karma is working indeed. Benjamin Zuzu, Denta, no different about this. So this MPP guy, if he's lying, what he feel? When it's fair people like this, they are useless to their family, so they take the MPP government like their father's property. Oh no. If we success, if we another a solar chair when you mean if we success, we born him son. So I mean 4 months ago, Naira to cedi was 12 Ghana cedis 5 pesos. So 800 Naira will be 10 Ghana cedis now. Naira to cedi is right now. Now it's 20 cedis. That's 800 Naira is now 16 Ghana cedis. I'm Mike. I know the free at the Abant. And the Naira economy. Kingsley. FS Committee 2020 40-member committee to deal with Cedi depreciation. The outcome, and government are sending notice. So China, there's going to be a stakeholder meeting. Directors of banks, private banks in this country, and also the economic management team, plus the governor of the Bank of Ghana, going to put their heads together. So on behalf of Cedi depreciation.
Very well. I mean, chairman Yosolo. I mean, chair Busha for Jebrehe Yimri. So, Anthony, it is the problem looking for a solution. Scenario na ekutai. Now the problem nankasa no mampini ekufuadu nankasa, which I think you should be resigning by now. Because he is the problem. Parliament ebeba asitena radi admo ochina. Ombesha asitena say radi admo ochina. I want to see impeachment proceedings commence in Parliament. Yeah, I want to see it. Because baby Hedruno, the issues are not funny anymore. So bambi betne kunyaso. Now the first step of Bomodia ube who the effect of Aba Uduayeno in the second term. 2016, 12 to 16, when Mahama took over, the fundamental challenge other regime face here was the power outages. Mahama did not see form. I can say, I won't blame anybody. These power outages, I will solve it. And yet, a more false statement of vague promise and Omaye. Or say, I am building 2 power batches in Turkey. May the other thermal plant Eba to say Ameri and others. Now, the power batches in Pomu Rieba the Bedua. You cook up to the national grid now. I will sustain the power outages until the problem is done with. It is on for Ekoteki, late Kaba of multimedia. I don't know whether senior comrade Kosi Prad was part of them and others. And this whole industry player at the time. Now power outages was your challenger. Government amount timeline. That roughly after the next 6 months, doom so will be the 10 of the past. Therefore, you can adjust yourself, waiting that who may be at the enemy. But baby Adri or who may know Hefa. None. Unto Andra Mikoto Geisha. I'm a Dikujario. As at last, the last time I met Toye, now I have forced this 70 pesos. Andra Mikoto Nim Scam Triai. 9 cities. I'm in the bomb and born a Camia Dynamic Chiako. 9 cities. The last time I told me, and you do a man to crowd. 9 cities. I want you to a brain TV Kasua. Wakofu ECG high tension pool. No what your high voltage cable in a shock room. No free pylon, no sobeto form. Kasua here. What is that incident so different from a brain TV or the Jatu Nimu Ewo, Tunisia? Na ekofa Arab Spring nebaya Omampini Kufuado find it politically convenient to go and sit on one appointee program. So Kwame Sefaka issue so in 4 December 2016 and refer to it and charge the youth to go after President Mahama. And if I may quote the president own words, can you imagine? Say Ghana ni batna o man ni mu ahunu se ne ni da so asa ohwe benkum ni hwe nifa bibiru ho betimi aye. Da so be for high tension pool. No what tier high voltage mu na shock no free soro abe bof mo ewu. Is one been for in the country? Baumia ho. Tia yam pia baumia eto President Mahama. Tia some cover President Mahama in 2016, when it comes to the cedi and the dollar exchange rate, or holding lectures more than the all was in attempt to show that President Mahama government is not performing. No, but na kunyo so a balanced city now, they have a solution to it. And about where pen be there, I have this publication 2 days ago. We have increased access to toilet facilities from 33 to 59%. Toilet facilities. At the time of my Sikasam Abo, near Yano, the chairman of the economic management team is priding himself about the number of toilet facilities or by increasing. And there was an assembly man who see toilet. Who see Yane. Such money yet to buy in right? Also, my husband is an economic whiskey. He has displayed it over the years. If you want to know the true measure of his brain ability and what he will do for Ghana, then you should be looking at the combined expertise of both IMF and the World Bank put together. They don't know. Remember, he was once a consultant. This is a part about Dr. Bawumia that many people do not know. Let him take over the economic management of Ghana in 2017, and you will see what I mean. The weak cedi will regain its value and become equal to the American dollar. Any and there. These are the worst of these people. They brag, they talk, they make noise. And the spin doctor of the regime, could you upon Kroma? And I was off Mafu. And I was say, NDC for your solutions are on from my. Yen alternatives. I yeah, a break Ghana for to about tia or nipa eight, they were going to the stool, or they were going to the street, or they were keen to retain themselves in government and employ NDC as a consultant to advise them. Huh? The bank in the Ghana 4-day consultant the Juma share NDC for us said, you go to him before for how to govern. Didn't they say we are incompetent people? How competent are they? And they're looking up to us to give them solutions. In any case, solutions made by President Mahama and from Mahomo. On the 2nd May this year, President Mahama addressed the nation from Kempinski Hotel. Or outlined 13 solutions about that year. President Mahama started ringing alarm bells far back in 2021. Say, hey, even earlier. Maybe I want to manage Kasima Koshano, Munko back to IMF. Omutie. So Meko IMF party like Keno Furiata, no Osha White. He is the proudest Ghanaian, Uncle IMF, and he is the one leading the charge. Such a discredited finance minister. Unto, Nyakofa, how we now bad say. I could find the better Kunyasu led by Keno Furiata as finance minister. Nima mean you about how the guys can say nation inside what bomb I know. Or introduce any rational policy that will ensure the sustainability of our city in its relationship with other major global currencies like dollar and others. They have engaged in artificial measures which has become unsustainable because somewhere around March 2017, net cabinet impo my opinion constitute here. And I'll call 2.25 billion bond from Franklin Templeton, right? Sansikano came in the form of cedis. It showed up the value. That was 2017. 2018, Obobosia, Obekaya, Esla bond, and then added some raise here. 2019, latter part and the COVID strike here. A break COVID strike here. Look at the number of foreign revenues a government here. Look at buffers. You build it to Sika Omonde Omusa Bomo here. And then Bosia Sika Ghana, but the Bank of Ghana, a printing government with almost 40 billion Ghana cedis. They use it in consumption but not investment to win elections. Election-related expenditure. COVID came, you got to about repair, and the rating agencies started to say, "Omu rating Ghana down, Omu rating down, pe." almost shutting or the same investment community shutting Ghana down. And in the next Euro bond that buy the currency 1 year subscribers put to that bond. And say about the bond market now we've been shut. No one is prepared to lend money to Ghana anymore. And to one say, am I being for the Sika my investors for Musika Ma? Now you shut the bond market. The effect is that government is unable to build a buffer, or government didn't build any buffer. And as those monies were not used in any investment, they were used in consumption. The worst of it all, the so-called banking sector clean up. Amanyosem or change the second and 4 year can for so before. She can't be for party baby sama no man pine kufu ado ye Ghana for ye kan wasem. Amanyosem mai in a chance say Ghanaian banks and ye juma I employ Ghana from people ye juma. They were paying taxes to the government of Ghana. Banks need be contractors, local contractors. Eko G sika free banks no e di ye juma ma ban. Akufo ado ba ya I won't pay any debt me owe to contractors. At the same time, more banks and more contractors more recapitalized from 120 billion to 120 million to 400 million within 1 year. That bank says in fact, others paid. And some were even in the process of raising that minimum capital requirement of 400 million Ghana cedis. Boom. No shut to me down. Well, good banks, banks in here 9 billion or the 25 billion Agusa banks, and that what the whole tour about two and new bias or yet on yet your car. Now you see, these guys say they are very wicked, they are criminals. One player who follow, oh, yeah, Musso, free so call you, free so call. After all, they don't vote for you because you see, no, it is getting annoying and frustrating. Look at this. And then COVID-19 levy yetua. And we are seeing now about my by the COVID-19 levy. China for money I read about Mojo levy ana. A Chinese paying COVID-19 levy. Can my back we are so enough COVID-19 levy. Ghanaians we are paying. Yetua COVID-19 levy. Yetua border tax. Yetua debit. Look, Okoto fuela. Tax a gusum kwano you almost 48%. VIP for fair aba. Hunto, you first in permission can cry. Mean to me come because some me call Bokunda me hear 1,000 Ghana cedis as PNT in and out. Sika me be shame ho, I me come me no ofi any nyamba. How much is my salary in Accra? And under these conditions. So, look, the issue is not funny anymore. And the problem is Mpine Kufado. He was calling for Arab Spring. Can't we give the Arab Spring? Are we so docile? Have we become so important to allow this man to go about insulting us? Or Kumasi? Say, really? Yankopo be train Ghana for car. Why you here? Yawa. We see trauma or jere. And now to me a GMP sika and we sub bomb. He said, 20th anniversary. No, tomorrow we are also Ghana for your before. These are the people. These are the people. The arrogant group of people, wicked people who don't think about anybody. Now, what they are giving to us is insult. So, baby, there's only one problem that can solve this issue. One, I am looking forward to see Parliament, particularly the NDC side. You need 1/3, and NDC side have that 1/3 to commence impeachment proceedings against the president. They should start it. Someone started there, then civil disobedience. Because in this constitution, nowhere is it stated said, you are 12 president automatically or 4 years. Nowhere in the constitution has it been expressly or explicitly stated. That 4 years term is determined by the people of Ghana relative to who behavior and your conduct in office. Look at Nikasa or the name convoying back over 50 V8 or the name Chrome. Yen Sikada or say Bini Hono. And no, they are to fuel a gusa cast no editing Chrome. So Okoto. President Mahama spent only 3 years in office as president. In the 3rd year, he was inaugurating projects. Hospitals are hospitals. Ensure. Akufo the Kodi MP Achima Buakwa. 12 years. Or no one chrome chebi point. President Mahama did that. President Mahama did that. This man is a mistake of a president. Number 2, Poku Prempe. One year that you could a sentiment say. Send it out for the papa ama. Near the war no Mahama ne ba. Masema no me de channel. Na mechen yansa. Really? Opoku Prempe ne kasa semwe. I don't want to believe it. But you see, me na me nimno. Me ntini di import that. But some old do the Bontino. Now, let me dig further who this guy is. Now, 4 or 5 key points are HSA. This guy is a reckless and loose talker. Okotna all be sure so. When the finance minister presented 2022 budget, Okot threatened Keta or the finance minister to say, and this force one for Keta Cedi defense project and for him. I don't think the minister no board home pay. At the Keta Force Defense Project in the same way. At the time when that Keta Sea Wave above for Kurumu, Mount Fonya baby now watching Wamono. The government make a provision at the Saki Keta issue in the same way. Of this demonstration against the people of against the government. Number 1. Number 2. Acquire Sakotna and or the same Casban FM Accra. Was the woman born Mutiewu, woman on coach training college. This same guy is on record. Accordance formula before 2020 elections. Kokachi Honorable Siama say, ya two about tier in the primaries. Now one tier says also called independent or power shepo. No one call Nipo MPP. This same guy is on record to have said somewhere. In fact, I have the tweet here. Say they will not allow a northerner. Yet Muslim mean be dio man should be. Really? He determined who to be president. And who the Kumasi Sadi President Mahama himself. One was Sinano at the chair President Mahama. He shouldn't make any mistake. But let me conclude by saying that Matthew Poku Prempe, the last time I checked, I asked for MPP Munu on Kahun. Because when people for the code, I was gone. Now all I answer for Dino, one for the Ankahun. Such a loose talker. No, she be my bien ni papa.
No. My main message.
For him to stop Mahama.
My main message.
Come and do that again.
My main message.
Yeah, you might have some. My
main message. Yeah, okay.
What kind of behavior is that?
My main message.
I mean,
my main message. Na hwene so ay fata nanim. Obi a Nyankopon bo nipa no, obi won ma na hwene yete a na fata no, obi so de asu na fata no. And she said, "You know, so a fatananim acrobato. You know, so a fatananim. Hannah become a message in it. A full success. 4 more, okay. Yeah. Well, good evening. Government calling for stakeholder engagement is needless. What is that for? Are they not the same people that told us that economic quadme we find ourselves is as a result of Russia-Ukraine war? Please, their incompetence is glaring. They should stay aside from incompetent NDC to take this government. Stay aside for competent NDC to take this country. Solomon Nado and Edwe Abre. Well, see, good evening, Sammy. The MPP has no plan B for Ghana. Need a factory reset. Hello, Mr. Hunter, please let us not waste our time on this government after setting up 40-member committee. The dollar is now 16 Ghana cedis. Don't be surprised if it moves to 25 Ghana cedis after the work of this committee. New committee. Was Benjamin Zuzu, the Fradenta, about my regards to Honorable Fifi Kote, incoming General Secretary. Was the demonstration will compare? Was it she? Was it this president thinks we fool? He they make things go out of hands. Then later, next year, into the election year, he will start doing some project to help the economy. then come and tell us that he is working as is promised to save the economy. Come on. Sustainable design is a climate action conscious social business that turns out textile waste, blah, 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 just for you to, we seek to reduce textile. Anabe advert. Fabra ni enyama. O de banner the marketing department for near ya come near the amount. In fact, I can say a back door. Or see, this is my idea, but I'm suffering or no, please. Or see, they are not buying anything. I pay store rent. Let me take time and read this guy. Common sustainable design is a climate action conscious social business that turns textile waste into high-end design and creates jobs for the youth in Ghana. We seek to reduce textile waste in our locality by gathering the upcycling worn-out clothes, jeans into bags for students, workers, and general public, etc. Our goal is to be the leading company in bag production through the use of textile waste. We turn textile waste into bags and fashionable products for students, workers, and the general public. Textile waste is the next big problem we are facing as a country. Some textiles have a component of plastic in them, so they do not burn completely in the landfill. So turning these textiles into bags is helping save the environment from harm from burning this waste. We are also creating jobs for ourselves and sew the bags and the youth who retail our product for us. We are now the twice one. This is my idea, but I'm suffering no help. Okay, they are not buying them. So why didn't then go and talk to government? You start. Because you start na ban so or ma a capital or mesika kakra na wan kasa da set up. So go to the NIP, National Entrepreneurship and blah 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 blah. Go to them. Now with your proposal, I think they should help you. So okonas or more, let me know. We say good evening, Hunter. Is this MPP man, was he in Ghana before 2012 to 2016, when ex-President Mahama was lambasted by Vice President but the economy? So what is he saying? Hey, this chief bar, minister said we the youth have coconut head with no brain. Thank you, pa. God is watching. Katie Amonye minister or MP. Onto, you look good tonight. Just got home from work. Kofi, yeah, Kofi, you're welcome, you're welcome. You may chia canena. The same as why I economy no. As a good evening, Sammy. This NPP man is not serious. Sammy, please be serious. As a hunter, NDC are better managers than NPP. Period. Greetings to Amaliba Musa. Now let's go to the president tour. Solo, President I share a year to us in the Eastern region. Emuno chehino so akasa or chehino comment no make here no. President is appealing to Ghana for say we should have confidence, we should continue to have confidence in his government. Na the abbey enche ebitwem, but chehino also saying say those insulting the president, mo mudi o mampeni atem no, me enkrase forma. Ada so ye krasi ni ba na say oh yeah before ba. Patchma me wadwen kire on this one.
Sami oh say the man penny that John Dramani Mahama. Oh say even make us say this week Thursday.
Yeah.
Or say about na say be no so abekire na dwene fa
the
economy what me say. Oh say from the same party the head no or say about no so abekire na dwene fa economy no ho no. Now so no a member of the party ya say ye na obeji solution if e ho. But head is so oba abekire na dwene ho. The same way omampani Nanado Dankwa Kufuado akojina akokyere say o sebio tie ne kasa okan you pay what you just said so okan ye no you will not see the media trying to say we can be boni etia timamfo But one say obi so we chire say bio ikromu hene ye oche hene I can say mono. One say there are some elements of languages bia ebe mu a timemufo ebo enjoso. So what me say? And no does not mean say that is what the president stands for. The same way na me say me chere say me nua be ma Haruna Tiaka say yena ye me chere ye me ma solution a me pese me chere say eno nye the jinaya bia of ye man penida John Dramani Mahama, because already about out say Thursday he's coming and sending who enema send enema concern feels a quite babe one. I know about to see enema positions in me no acquire two different positions the same way and I see. Yes. Say bani say oh say obi ye ade enye na oh correct here. Eni say uma within the correctional statement in no a seeming same wrongdoing ebebem. Because you see omumbu ade na omo ye mpanifo like it was a good thing that you were trying to advocate for say ma say biu timemufo and didi mpanifo atem a good statesman or in a pon kasa is good. Once the kasa require a quite no na the tail end no na elements be abemwa e be describing as distasteful. Mesre ma enye just ahimfo enye say be okandini bia openi bia be the politician whatever whoever say udadomo no and people look up to you say opinion udadomo no tempia ye kasa. Yes, we have to be extremely careful. Sometimes you may not mean something, but one can hear one no copa and no anywhere we. Until maybe dear course on Mr. Cassan beginning I think it's good to say team for the betty such a foot if you or any missile. But just the tail end, you know, 2 ways be a bear mono. Me feel say. I also joined the chorus. I actually say bio ankoni ye ba ankoni ye say me bia me fe ene tete e de ma me ntino me ntimi ka say ankoni ye ntino me sim besorate ya say be etworo konkron no actually ye say honor thy father and thy mother say na be ya days e be long ewo assassination ntimi say ntete na yetimi gina kire na ye keka bi kire mpanifo sa minimu ye na me nsua so ye da me mane nye me feso so say bia me nyonko amene nam otimi ye bi ntimi nye bi da bi me nye mesre youth a yesi so wo man mu ye wo emre eda ye nim no kina se obi anim enti se opani bi ye mfomsuo bi a ye hu kwan a ye befa so a sebi ye beka no sebi eni oda se opani nya mfomsuo opani timi fom aso sebio ye ya mabre kre kire se opani eni akwada so endi asem
ema akwada
endi bim da do opani no wa ya de enyo aso oni wa akwada nya ya company onu aye ka no ye nka ne da se wo opani we ade a wo ye antwa ye te ba ne sa eye ni die eni obuo kwan so eni e fire de ka o se na makasa ye because enyina kire say de cause me so me bu anjo so na so me ndi atem. This is how ye titi ye mu bi ne mu a sebi ye de ti oman ne mu e de ye amanyosem saa so na beto aso akọ ni ya transfer bi ama ye ma ene ye nana no na se opani akoka ma no apa te me so me ko supa no sa tradition no me mfi mu bi enti no this is me so bi sa me a me say e distasteful. Some elements ever kasanema distasteful. I share or I sing the same chorus as those who are saying say entwa ankoni ye. Then mum say me disme 20.
Also bokon boot for boot.
Minimum ye sebio minimum ye me tradition me belong to no. Enye we na dey tete.
Okay. Amaliba. We see UP party told JDM that you will not give him absolutely a solution by refusing to attend Century Consensus. We Chairman David Botte. 5 minutes.
Good. On the 2nd May of this year, speech number referred to when President Mahama delivered it, okay, peace in page 2, paragraph 2, number just briefly. Before then, he refers to this, he quoted the 2nd stanza of a national anthem. No quote you some okay, or say, this is a call to serve. This is a call to the service of our motherland. A call requiring that every one of us, regardless of background, religion, ethnicity, profession, political orientation, economic status, age, or gender, unite whilst offering the gift of our arm and mind, our mind and strength of our arms. Mm-hmm. Sitting on the fence is not an option in nation building. History will not remember us kindly if we accept the gradual degradation of our society and do not make an attempt to inspire ourselves to make a difference in our generation. That is a statesman, how he thinks. A nation builder, that's how he thinks. A generational thinker, that's how he thinks. You never came. A year chino, tia some mampine kufuad ko kanu baby. Wase mampine da Mahama. Tia some ko kan wase mampine da Mahama senche consensus na, the senche consensus no was a disaster and you know be chire no economics. Maybe I'll read it to you. That is a position he adopted. Very arrogant, very condescending. And Muja Okache Mres Mahama in 2012 said, in Kawaruna time, in the city, a year, once $1 2 cities are Kawaresign or not to a day. Huh? Or to a day. Since we are Benya, Pintua de Sasada, Pintua Sasada Okwa. In the Enunie, Mahama and his century consensus are no mitigated disaster. He can't teach me economics. Mampine Kufado, September 10th, 2021, when he was going on a tour, I'm a wood at the Chino, not in South Africa, was Syria. A Hantayura, Jerry, anyone there. Anyone there. And Timor Bormina, accept responsibility for your actions. Accept it, yes. Ghana for Antuaba, Monko G 2 minutes say, more the NDC for a political consultant. We can opt to help you in any case. I dream by the moon help you. Ultimately, Kakojo Pong Kroma at a key time. Ebusa or Rona Jenya. Kobe say, NDC manifesto read out. Reform government. And I will hear copy. One frame, the number to your own frame. And all frames to no frame. May the cop make sure the office or chairman their brain. And you're full of ideas that came from the people of Ghana. What is preventing them from looking at the NDC manifesto and even copying the ideas we espoused in there? Mampine Kufa the tour in the Eastern region and Asante region. A disaster. Huh? A display of arrogance. A tour of insult. Asembe no Mampine Kufa so far the tour waka about whom catch them.
So Ghana for you should continue to believe in his government.
You should continue to believe in him. 6 years. 6 years. Now I've told you, within 3 years of President Mahama occupation as a president, the project went in young commission. He couldn't. Every part of this country, every nook and cranny of this country felt the impact of Mahama's government. What does he have to show? The rich hospital way.
Agenda 111.
Huh? Agenda 111. I feel them they are so form. So you see, it's even a mistake to compare Kufuor with Mahama. It's a mistake because Mahama was in office for 3 years.
1 minute.
He has been in office for the past 6 years. I feel I want them to show form. Upon Bosia Waji na, upon Sikaba Osemina. The only you can offer is a whole child that to Ghana for kum.
Okay. Yenya Zach.
So sentiment me grow no best you could do a chema cross so it has grown. Yambo grown sa.
Yenya Zach Hassan. Or says I can the opposition impeach the president if they try and doesn't work, cry, at least we know they have tried their best. That will be at least cool us down small. I say I'm even scared about the future of this country, because in this country, once prices go up, they hardly come down.
They come down again.
Mr. President, advise yourself and step down. You know, and the Abba. Now, okay. Solo, I mean, two messages, messages went for a quick now. In fact, hey, wait a minute, good if I mean, this MPP man is not. Hey, my kind of Bakum, you be battery. Okay, good evening. Now, the most difficult job is MPP communicators. I mean, this is not MPP because we stand for. This MPP man, if you not take care, you go. Okay. MPP is better. Okay, away. You do have. Was it time's up, Haruna, for your brilliant submission? You have called a spade a spade. Musa Edifree, Musa Edifree Tamananda say, tell this MPP man that if he not take care, we go stone him there. Pa no, mensiable. I say, don't he know that we get mouth to talk when we are not happy about something? So if grown up won't talk to talk to the youth, means he have to insult. He has to insult. I say, that's your tradition and not ours. Do you know how we are bleeding as youth for him to say that to us? We say, Same, Solo is not an MPP member because he always stand for the truth. I have said it, all what the chief said was wrong. I'm Ike from Bola City of Kumasi. Was a good evening, Same. Now the most difficult job in Ghana is MPP communicator. Defending Akufo-Addo. It's not easy. We see we are learning from Abronye DC. We see good evening, Mr. Samuel. I'm Roy from Takrado. See this MPP man is not serious. Like his president, don't let him come to the show again. We see bro, Same. We are there now. MPP never again. Our company folded up after 6 months when they took over from Mike from Amasamanode Abba. Good evening, Mr. Host. Let's eliminate MPP and NDC and vote for Kofi Krantin, the independent candidate for better change. And we'll be sending me messages say, some supermarket and malls in Accra close it down into my reducing a discount. I don't catch them. I don't want to mention name. But my mom is saying, "Time, but me and Moko follow as a discount to me." Yeah. And about 3 days, come and I expire and move back. They be didn't you know, man, not to me, sir. So,
Sammy, who name Dela Coffee?
Yeah, Martini, but personally, I don't know him.
Who name personally? So, you when you call them.
Yes, yes, so NDC.
Oh, yeah, this me.
Oh, yes,
oh, your Funka boy.
Yes, so NDC.
Oh, your Funka boy. Dela Coffee, NDC member.
Not
no,
that
get your
I
facts
particularly
right.
Care.
Get your facts right.
Not that I particularly care.
Get your facts right.
What's going on with MPP communications? Has it said that the Ochihini had to stand up for the president, and for which reason he's catching all the flack? Yes, things are tough, and it may even get tougher. The post-pandemic political economic realities and the Ukraine-Russia geopolitical upheaval is biting the entire world. There is report of global recession. That one is true. In the midst of all that, this president is investing in infrastructure across the country. I have been following up on some of the projects, and I'm highly impressed with the ongoing works on the construction of the Konfanochi Hospital, Maternity and Children's Block, which has stalled for 41 years. It will be recalled that this project commenced in 1976, but came to a standstill in 1979. It's taking the Danko Akufo-Addo government to see to the reconstruction of this facility, which currently stands at 60% complete. Okay. The president just last week commissioned Asante Achieve or say, look, despite in a year go through Ninyan, the president and for that matter the government has been consistent with infrastructure development. Sebi SMP for Ekai almost see.
Okay, Solo.
Sebi ye Jinaso.
Our time
is intensifying financing. That is Yegusu.
The money that go. Omofa grada as an economic financial consultant.
Because we are proposing Jehovah. Or say agrada and number one.
But on the most serious point, there is no gainsaying A bad infrastructure. President Mahama Yapansi Hospital New School so what can say re infrastructure.
Okay. Abusuya hana ba kwa meri djumade nyina sie da wase so hwe djumade free no kunu be se bra no ba kwa bo pe kwa boto mo nka yenu asolo asante National Communication Team member the ruling New Patriotic Party Sansenia Kingsley Amaleba and so National Communication Team member the opposition National Kingsley Haruna Amaleba Kingsley National Communication Team member the opposition National Democratic Congress John Dramani Mahama said Thursday obekasa about the economy. So we'll be waiting now. I have a debate me from by follow up on one penny turn. Yeah, that's so sending messages by Facebook and WhatsApp. Yeah, the money na masi. Me am doing my channel. This is someone Tony Midi from the captain of the Dushbit Mafia.